6:10 a.m. WFNZ. The Fan. Live from Super Bowl.
We got Trent Green, former Ram. Obviously, you can watch Trent now, CBS Sports NFL analyst, and he's also contributed analyst for CBS's Super Bowl today. Trent, how you doing, man? Thanks
I'm
for joining
doing well.
us.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week already. I had a couple shows on Monday. I had one last night. Flew with the Blue Angels yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah,
How was that?
It's been an awesome week. Very intense.
Yeah?
Very intense.
What
yeah,
would you rather do, fly with the Blue Angels or have Kevin Green rushing against you?
Well, I still have a scar. I didn't have, I didn't tell that to Kevin. I still got a scar into my chin where he planted one on me when he was with Carolina. I was with Washington, and it was actually the day he got in the scuffle with Steele on the sidelines.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I got to.
So he was wreaking havoc.
Oh, yes, he
everywhere
was.
out there.
He was. Yeah, that's like, I was like, how could that guy not be in the Hall of Fame? He better get in there. So, but it's been a good week. Yeah, the G's that were pulled, I was 7.3 G's in that plane, and it was. I got to admit, I did go sleep for a little bit.
Well, it's funny because this
us.
guy's flying with the Blue Angels. I made my first flight on Tuesday ever.
Did you?
Yeah. Not quite like the Blue
Right,
Angels,
right.
but
He's looking at you like the most of Charlotte looks at you like you're 40
Yeah, exactly. I know. Sad.
How are you
just
flying
want-
for the first time?
How do you
I just want to know, were
comprehend?
you like dripping with sweat? Were you like one of those people that like had the armrest just like gripping and shaking and everything else?
I tell you what we did. We made sure on our iPads we had the movie Alive.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Well, we got.
You're like, hey, that's not funny.
I know. Oh,
I
believe me.
said, don't worry, Yarbs, I'll eat you last.
Well, they are going to play a game here on Sunday, Trent. We are inching closer to that.
Yes.
And as you look at this matchup, it really looks like it's, they've used the old versus new, the changing of the guard at quarterback with Cam against Peyton.
Right.
But, the Broncos defense, obviously you feel like is going to have to come up big to win this game Sunday.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You look at them, and I know everybody's rattled off their stats. Number 1 total defense, number 1 in pass defense, number 3 in rush defense. They're good. There's not a big surprise to that. And the way they've adjusted, Wade Phillips adjusted his game plan against Pittsburgh and then adjusted it again against New England. 2 completely different plans. So expect him with an extra week to come out and have something. I keep thinking you got to spy somebody on Cam. And I haven't had a lot of people jump on the wagon with me because they're like, what do you mean spy Cam? Whoever you spy isn't going to be as big as Cam or as fast as Cam. I said, well, you almost have to commit one of those linebackers. You almost have to commit someone on every play. You just got to shuffle along that line of scrimmage, just mirror wherever it is he's going to go. So if he does take off and run, now what that does is it diminishes your coverage behind it, and it diminishes the number of people you have rushing the quarterback as well. But I have a hard time believing that Denver is going to be able to come off the edges like they did against Tom Brady.
Sure.
If you remember DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller, they dropped that inside shoulder. They got low, and they went around those tackles. It was a track meet to get back to Tom Brady. You do that against Cam, that's going to leave open the B and C gap. Yeah. He's taking off.
Sure.
And it's pretty tremendous what he's been able to do. And give Mike Shula credit. It's amazing when you think you lose a Kelvin Benjamin and you've been able to incorporate all these pieces and how dynamic this offense has become.